The next step in this process is going to be edge sanding and prepping this thing for binding. So right now, it's sort of sanded here. Haven't sanded the sides at all. One of the aspects I like about this drill press that I have, although it's very small, is that it has an oscillating spindle sander mode. So you could put an oscillating belt on there and this thing will go up and down, and you've got basically a combination drill press oscillating spindle sander. So I've converted it from drill press mode to spindle sander mode. Now we're going to clean up the edges on this in preparation for routing the binding channel on the top and the bottom. Well, that went pretty smoothly. I do have it sanded down to about 120 grit all the way around. And the only thing left over from doing the cavity routes is to put in the hole for the jack. I need to bore a 7/8 inch hole from a particular spot down on the hip here into the control cavity. So I'm going to line up the position and mark that out and get that part done now. Okay, the sides are pretty well sanded out. I have the jack hole now drilled. Just cleaned the inside of that up a little bit with the Dremel where it kind of punched through into the cavity. Of course, all of that's going to be covered with copper shielding ultimately anyway, so you won't see a little bit of tear out on the inside of the hole. Outside of the hole looks fine. Time for next level sand on the top and the back to prepare for routing for the binding. I have to say that binding step is the one that's probably got me more nervous than any other thing that I've done so far. The only other one that'll compete with that probably is routing the neck pocket, which I'm not going to do until we have the neck. But both of those are pretty darn precise. I think it's pretty well prepped for binding. I guess I better order the binding. I don't have it here yet. And I need a binding bit with the appropriate size bearing for the offset. As I said previously, it's going to be a tortoiseshell binding. Obviously not real tortoiseshell. It's going to be the same depth as the maple on the top, so it'll be a 1/2 inch binding on the top and a 1/4 inch along the back. And yeah, I have no idea. I mean, I've watched a bazillion YouTube videos on how to put binding on guitars, but certainly have never done it. This will be an interesting process. But body's ready to go.